Hello everyone and welcome to our video. I'm Liza Ottlakan. I work with the Independent Evaluation Unit of the Green Climate Fund. Today with me is Dr. Jo Puri. Welcome. She's the head of the Independent Evaluation Unit, and we're here to talk about the Results Management Framework review done by the Evaluation Unit recently.
Hi Lisa, very happy to be here with you today.
Welcome, Jo. So first of all, what is the Results Management Framework?
Excellent question, actually. So the Results Management Framework is an overall framework within the GCF that helps to guide action and funding proposals, as well as is stipulated to help the GCF manage better for results, as the name suggests, right? So there are two big areas within the Results Management Framework. Not surprisingly, these are related to mitigation and adaptation. Within mitigation, we have four sub-areas. These are energy, transport, building, and forest and land use. And within adaptation, we have livelihoods, we have health, food, water security, we have infrastructure, and we have ecosystems. We, of course, as you know, also have a third sub-area, which is cross-cutting. So it goes across mitigation and adaptation. And we also have results-based financing. But for the purposes of this review, we didn't look at results-based financing. We looked at mitigation, adaptation, and cross-cutting projects, and the extent to which the results management framework was helping to deal with it. Just by way of overview, there are indicators associated with these sub-areas, and these have either been variously adopted or noted by the board. And there are a total of 43 indicators that are divided between mitigation, adaptation, and cross-cutting. Of these, 18 are for mitigation, 17 are for adaptation.
Thank you for your answer, Jo. So why didn't the GCF evaluate the Results Management Framework?
Yeah, in really asking the IEU to undertake a review of the Results Management Framework, the board really showed great vision because I think, in my view, it really is asking the GCF to leapfrog by learning very quickly in its early stages so that it can learn quickly and not make mistakes, essentially, that many other organizations have made in the same context. So the review of the Results Management Framework mandate was provided by the board to the IEU at its 19th meeting of the board. And the overall questions that we were answering through this review, or that we were asked to answer, were to assess the design, use, and implementation of the RMF, basically to answer, is it working? And to also, in a very positive way and in a very forward-looking way, to recommend any gains that we could find in terms of relevance, coherence, effectiveness, and efficiency. All in an effort to make GCF faster, better, smarter.
So what were the strengths of the framework that you have found in your evaluation?
Yeah, great question. So overall strengths. We found actually that the results framework is a very flexible framework. Other than the core indicators, and there are a total of 4 core indicators, there are impact indicators, and like I said, there are outcome indicators. But it's a flexible menu in that people who are putting in requests for funding can really choose from this menu, and they don't have to provide information on all 43. Actually, we found that on average, funding proposals end up reporting on 6 to 8 of these indicators, which is not very onerous in terms of indicator requirement. We also found that the Secretariat had worked pretty hard in developing these frameworks and providing an overall idea of what the indicators should be. And one of our key recommendations actually is to really play on that strength and to get the Secretariat to continue to develop technical definitions and requirements as required. We're also recommending, because we found that there are many strengths within this overall framework, that only top core indicators should be headlined, i.e. should be determined at the top level of the GCF, and the rest of it should be left to the Secretariat, which has a lot of technical capacity, essentially, to contribute to this.
So with all these strengths, what are the opportunities for improvement within the GCF?
So what we are recommending are, so I'm going to divide them into some easy wins that are very quick for the Secretariat to take on board. Amongst them, we're saying that there are some underlying causal pathways and theories of change that the Secretariat could do very well in remedy. There are gaps in those that could be remedied fairly quickly. We are also saying that there should be better protocols and definitions so that better guidance can be provided to entities, and this can again be developed very quickly, mainly because the Secretariat has very good technical expertise in this already. And where possible, these can be quickly connected, the results framework within these funding proposals can be connected very quickly to country monitoring and evaluation systems. In that sense, then we can help to leverage the strengths that are already there. But there are other ways where we think that the GCF really needs to work harder in terms of thinking about results and quality. And here we are saying through the evaluation that significant efforts are required. And these relate to an overall finding that despite its many strengths, that the results framework is still quite marginal in that it is used to identify projects that are adaptation, mitigation, or cross-cutting, but it's not used to really manage for results. And that needs to be strengthened across all levels of the Secretariat. We also are saying that roles and responsibilities need to be clarified in a far more diligent way. And we are also saying that currently, the results framework is not useworthy for second level of due diligence, and far greater engagement with entities on the ground is required on the results framework so that it can be used in a far more critical way.
Thank you, Jo, for your explanation. I hope that our viewers got better insight on our work at the IEU and the findings from the evaluation on the results management framework. For more details, please go to the IEU's website where you'll find this evaluation and our other work as well. The links will be below the video. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.
Thanks, Liza.